will make sure that you can see us. And there, you can see us. Hello. Happy New Year's. What day of the week is this? It's Thursday. Christie, say hello.
Good morning.
She just had Spanish and she's feeling a little stressed. I don't know why she's taking Spanish immediately before this, but it's a good thing she is, right? Yeah, she's in one of her moods. So I'm having tea today because I can't have coffee right now. But this tea is apparently supposed to jack you up better than coffee. So how is everybody today? What's going on in your world? What is happening for your New Year's? I don't know if the chat's enabled because it actually has a thing that says to activate chat, please enable channels here. So I have no idea why this isn't working, but I'm going to take it apart, put it back together again a little later on today. We've got things to do, places to go. What's going on, honey?
I'm just opening up so we can see if anyone's chatting.
So if you're chatting, please say hello. We'd love to see you. We'd love to say hello. We had a great dinner last night with Christie's new cousin. We don't know what cousin they are, but they're not. It's funny because to talk to them, they're kind of playing it cool. Like, yeah, well, we're probably not related. I'm like, you're all from the same area. You have the same name. I'm sorry. I think you're related. So now we just have to figure out how. And we had dinner at NWalk.
Yes,
what
which
did you
is
eat?
always good.
I think we both had the same thing. We had the General Tso's.
No,
Cecilia's
it's
here,
for Navidad. So solo on the C and Cecilia, gracias. Oops, I just spilled coffee. Just let me get it now.
So yeah, I have no idea what I was just saying. But I do remember the food was amazing at NWalk, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
General Tso's chicken. That's what
Yeah.
we're talking about. That's all or General Tso. You had shrimp and chicken. I just had chicken.
I don't know why you wouldn't want shrimp. Shrimp is magical.
Because I prefer chicken.
Now, they are like little cockroaches of the sea. They eat all of the garbage that nobody else wants to touch.
So good morning, Pastor Freddie. Good morning, Abby.
Oops.
Good morning, Manny.
Hello, Manny.
Lori, Judy, Randy. Got lots of people watching this morning.
Yeah, we're sorry that we're not better prepared today. It's just that I had zero sleep for a while, and then I slept again, and Christy let me sleep. She started Spanish. Nobody's ready for this. It's like it's a holiday or something.
How much do we have to do to get really ready for this? We just have to be here and talk to people.
Yeah, but we should talk to ourselves, too. Like, we should have a plan of what we're going to say. Like, what should you say?
When have we ever done that before? Ever. Ever.
I have no idea.
Good morning.
Went to Chedraui, and they had stuff on sale, their Christmas stuff.
It was actually
Mega. And it was 90% off. So if you buy anything at 90% off, it's a good price. This is our Santa, our jumbo Santa for next year. We're going to have this. Where are we going to hang this?
Oh, somewhere. Good morning, John.
Yeah.
Karen, good happy New Year's. Hope to see you. Yes, I'm sure we will see you, Karen. It'll be nice to see you. That's April's mom.
Excellent. Yeah, it was very weird over at Mega because they have 90% off, but there's not a lot of stuff. It's like everybody
Well, it's
comes.
all the leftover stuff, which makes sense. I mean, that's why it's 90% off. So,
but somebody got really good prices on something because I don't think they sold much until, once it starts getting 75% off, everybody's like, I'm in.
Yeah, they've been on sale though for a while, since before Christmas stuff was
at
on
90%
sale.
off?
No.
Okay.
No, that's the first time I've seen it at 90% off, but I don't think last time I was there I checked the Christmas stuff.
One
So
year
I was just in and out real quick.
One year we were at Michael's and they had a 90% off sale. That was amazing. Now Michael's,
we got a lot of junk that we didn't use because we're not crafty people.
No, we're not. So we got all this crap, never even used it. And I think we probably got rid of it at a garage sale for probably 5 cents on the dollar. And that's the dollar that was 90% off. So I'm having.
It's just nice to see our smiling faces. Happy New Year. Igualmente, Lori. It is nice to. Well, it would be nice. It's nice to see that you guys are watching. Let's put it that way. Because I obviously am not seeing your smiley faces, but I can picture them in my head. And I can look on Facebook if I need to.
We were at a showing yesterday, and the agent's like, I love your show.
Hi, Omar.
Yeah. Thank you. It was very strange. But yeah, at the end of the day, a lot of people have watched this, and I'm kind of like, okay. They know a lot about us because Christie and I obviously don't hide anything, even when she's pissed off at me or when I'm pissed off at her. I'm actually good at hiding if I'm pissed off at you. You spit. You actually
That
spit.
is one of the funniest things I've ever heard you say in my life.
It's kind of true.
Oh my goodness. Hide it when you're pissed off. You're hilarious.
It's only been 32 years. I don't know how.
Jolene, good morning.
Hello,
she
Jolene.
loves watching us too. We got people chatting all over the place,
Okay,
John.
keep talking. We need to hear from you. What are you doing this New Year's? What is your dream New Year's? Unless you're in lockdown. If you're in lockdown, we have an offer for you. I think we're going to do Zoom. When are we going to do Zoom?
We have an offer for you. Come on down.
When are you going to do Zoom? When are we doing it?
You guys are good at this, Pastor Freddie said. I was actually thinking 8-ish tonight.
8, so that's 7 in Alberta, 6 in
Let them
British
figure
Columbia.
it out.
Yeah, you
8
guys.
Puerto Vallarta at a time.
So more than likely, I will have a nap today. So I have to thank you for that.
You were going to have a nap anyways.
Right.
Good morning, Andrea. Nice to hear from you.
I do have a nap lots of days, and they feel good. But I think it's messing up with me. So I woke up at 2 o'clock,
That's
and
why
I'm
you're
like
not
wide
sleeping.
awake. That was weird. But I didn't have one yesterday. We did some great showings yesterday, and our clients really like one of the properties. It's funny, for 5 years or 4 years, they've been talking about another property that I absolutely love, Punta Esmeralda.
Staying warm in Texas. It's raining and 29. Yeah.
And 29 Fahrenheit.
I would assume
Yeah,
she's from
it's good
Texas.
Fahrenheit.
So I'm going to be right back. I need to have 3 going because there's 3 chats that are going on.
So we had Punta Esmeralda. We showed them that, and I love Punta Esmeralda. It's like on 25 acres. It's very low density, and they loved Punta Esmeralda, and they've loved Punta Esmeralda for 5 years.
Punta Esmeralda is easy to love.
But when I showed them this other place, this oceanfront place, then it was very different. So now I think that's where they're going. We dropped them off at the resort. Immediately they email us and say, hey, is it kind of weird to go back there? And they were inviting us, but obviously I didn't check my phone because I was done for the day. So Christie gave me crap for that. But she also got an email stating that, but she didn't notice it. So
I think I was driving.
Whatever. So they went back, and they really do love the place, and it is special.
Yeah.
And it's a 4-bedroom. It is just a special, special place. Their common areas are lovely.
Yeah.
They
No,
really are.
it is definitely. So, a little Italian dinner in Jack's. That's what you're doing tonight?
Italian dinner at Jack's. What should we do tonight? What are we going to do?
We just said we were doing a Zoom call, first of all, at 8 o'clock.
Well, we can do something before that.
We're having steak dinner with the family. Like my mom and dad, my mom and Shay and Matt.
Huh. We're having steak tonight. It's New Year's steak, which probably comes from Monterey. There's really good steaks in Monterey. Now, the Carne Select is open in Bucerias. I keep driving by the place and saying, I got to go there. But I have yet to go there. And it's been open for at least a month in that area. And the food there is very, very inexpensive. They have arrachera, a kilo for 100 pesos, which is like $5 American dollars or $6 or $6.50 Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars doing very good right now. And it's not the best tasting, but it's 350 pesos at Costco for the same thing. So my idea is to remove the marinade that is the arrachera is in, change the marinade. Can't be more than 20 pesos.
John does not know what marinating something means. It's not just on the outside, it's in through the whole meat, which is why it's marinated.
But if you get a strong marinade, I think it's going to overpower.
Honey, I beg to differ. I don't think you're correct. Sorry.
And the only reason is I'm not crazy about the marinade flavor that they use. It's not terrible. It's not the best. But the meat is actually really good. So I really want to experiment with this because if I can save 250 pesos a kilo, that's a lot. because I really like meat.
Oh dear.
And we're going to be eating a whole lot more meat because we are going 100% keto starting very soon. It was supposed to be after last New Year's. Something keeps happening, right, honey?
Life.
No, life doesn't happen. It only happens in here. But I'm married to somebody, and I may have to do this myself. And if I have to do it myself, beware.
Good luck for you to do all that cooking for yourself.
No, I think I'll fast more until I get, because the way to lose a lot of weight quickly is to fast. You're going to lose half a kilo to a kilo every single day. Now, there are things that you've got to do. You've got to maintain your salt levels, etc. But I think for 5 days, I could do a 5 days here, 2 day here, 1 day here, that kind of stuff.
Which is what I suggested before, but he didn't want to do that. So I don't know why now he can do it.
No, we can do that. We need to do something, and we're not doing anything.
But that's what I wanted to do. You wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. So what else should we be talking about? Happy New Year again. Let's hope that 2021 is tons better than 2020. 2020 was supposed to be our best real estate year ever. Like, we had plans, we had goals, we had all of that, and we still did very well. I mean, I'm very thankful. But still, it was supposed to be our best year ever, and it ended up being kind of, better than average, obviously, but still not the best. And we are getting an office in Vallarta this year. I think September, in that area, we'll have an office there in Old Town. So if you live in the Vallarta area and you're looking for a job, give us a call. Most of it's going to be commission, but we will have a small salary for the overseer. That's somebody who stays at the office.
Hey.
I see your dog's in here wandering around the house. Are you going to join in at all today?
I have no idea what to say.
I live with this. She's like, we've got to do this. But then I have no idea how it's done. So we've got Bailey wandering the house. Poor Bailey. She's a single dog now. She used to have lots of dogs, lots of family. And then her family died on her because she was the baby.
She's very lonely, my puppy.
She is very lonely. So if you want a dog who's 8 years old, let us know. We may have to talk to her, but I think it's a good idea. So we can do anything, go anywhere, be anything. She's not helpful today. Normally I bounce off of her. She'll say something and I'll be like, I don't know what to say. So I'll say this and she'll be like, I can't believe you said that. You need to stop saying that. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Right? Are you going to say anything today?
I've talked a lot already this morning.
You
I did
haven't
an hour worth of Spanish lessons.
Tell them what you've learned today.
Plurals.
Show them. Tell them. I want to hear it. Tell me what you learned.
If you would have stopped talking, you'd have heard it instead of talking while I was trying to do my lesson.
I was not talking.
Were you? Not at all, huh?
No.
Where's my tea? Where's my tea?
So she's got her coffee shrine. It is 2 coffee machines, coffee grinder, 3 things of coffee beans, a recipe book. I don't know. And I had a tea thing, just a little tea thing like this big. And I'm like, where is it?
You hadn't used it in a month.
But I wanted to use it. It's not a lot of space.
You found it, didn't you? You found the cupboard that it was in really easily.
But you're like, I didn't move it. I suspect you did.
I thought you meant other tea. I don't even call that stuff tea.
I don't know what to say here.
I have a pretty good idea.
So yeah, I'm not even having any sweetener in my tea today. But I guarantee you, in about half an hour, I'm going to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
What's going on? You're off of the chat over there.
Zach wants us to, he wanted us to go for tacos. So he's been calling and messaging. And then my friend got a bad haircut and is wondering if my mom can straighten it out for her because I guess it's a really bad haircut. And Mom, will you cut her hair?
Just her.
My friend.
Her mom's not very subtle.
She has a
either.
blunt haircut.
Christie and her aren't very blunt.
We are very blunt.
Oh.
Do you want me to be blunt?
I'll say, hey, can you whisper? And she'll be like, why do I need to whisper? This is a real thing. So her and her friend are trying to teach her how to talk lower. And I mean, she's not really good at being quiet either. When the two of them are together, anywhere, I hear them before I see them.
So this will probably be John's last New Year's Eve. I'm thinking that something serious is going to happen to him sooner than later.
You can't do that when I can't breathe through my nose.
It's easier when you can't breathe.
Yeah.
So, Mom, will you do it?
I can try. I don't know.
She's really good at haircuts.
She is.
So Christy's going to tell her, yes, you can, even though she's supposed to be chatting with you. Everybody in the world knows from 10 to 10:20, 10:30, we're tied up. Not literally tied up. But we could do that too. Maybe we should try that tomorrow.
So, starting in the new year,
She's not fun, guys.
tomorrow, first of all, we probably won't do our coffee time because it's New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, and then it's the weekend. So we probably won't see all these fine people till Monday.
But we are going to be up later tonight. So after 8 o'clock Vallarta time.
Yeah. And then I think we might go down depending on what as long as it doesn't rain like it did last night. It rained last night. It was
weird.
cold last night. Like, I'm talking it was cold.
Like there were Mexicans walking around with winter coats on.
Well, that happens though a lot. That's not a good indication. But
Cold last night.
yeah.
Go to the beach, possibly tonight.
Yeah. Wear a sweater.
Guys, I think it's time for us to go.
My brain hurts this morning because when he
But you
doesn't
haven't even told us what you learned today.
when he doesn't sleep, I don't sleep. He thinks I can sleep because I just ignore him, but I still am not sleeping.
She was sleeping. I could hear her sleeping.
Zach's here. Zach, come talk on coffee time.
I'm good. I don't need part of your marriage counseling.
Do you have one of my grandbabies?
No, I want to borrow your.
Then get out. I don't know why he thinks he can come here without having my grandbabies. I don't understand.
She really does believe that. And our dog is all of a sudden barking too. So for any of you that want to join us for this evening, I'm going to put a Zoom link on all of the places where you're seeing this. And please join us. We'll be after 8 o'clock time. And we will let you can join us in games. They're simple games.
Yeah, it's fun, you guys. So if you are staying at home and you wanted things social and safe, please join us this evening.
One funny thing about Spanish, real quick, I'll tell you. Esposa is wife. Esposas
Don't push it.
is handcuffs.
Don't push it.
Esposas is handcuffs. What an amazing language. They're like, you've got one wife. If you've got two wives, you got handcuffs. I'm thinking you got handcuffs with one wife. But it's amazing that they've chosen that in this language.
You know what? Just give me 1 second here because I haven't been on yours. Oh, and you know what? Tomorrow's our son's 5th anniversary.
Wow.
Our son and daughter-in-law, obviously.
And he's got a 2.5-year-old child. This is exactly what we did. But if you were talking to anybody in my family, on one side anyways, I got her pregnant, and that's why I married her.
Just his nasty grandmother.
Who's since passed away. She's long dead.
Doesn't mean she's any less nasty.
Nope. Awesome
So,
story, though, about my
I think
grandmother.
Christie will give you away before Bailey, just saying.
You're probably correct. Who said that?
Okay, so we have actually been not that impressive. Randy, I'm sorry, because I'm only looking at this. I don't know what was not impressive. John's attitude, yeah, I get it. Esther Horan says, I am correct. Sorry, John. Freddie says, por favor. Then Lori is the one that said, I think Christie will give you away before Bailey, just saying.
Lori, come on.
Randy wants tequila. por favor. So I'm not sure what people are asking for and how that came in, but okay.
Christie has good tequila.
There is no rain in the forecast, and Pastor Freddie's laughing. So I'm sorry. When it's all out of context like that, it's confusing.
So funny story about my grandmother.
No, it's not funny. She's mean. She was mean to me.
No, she's on her deathbed. And she tells the family, listen, just so you understand, I'm an Indian. And obviously they were French and said racist stuff about Indians.
Just give me a second.
Now, it was a crazy time in Canada, a different time than now. So she's on her deathbed and says, I'm an Indian. Then she lives, says everybody imagined it. Did not happen.
John, sorry, do you want birria from Don Carmelo this morning?
Sure. I'll have birria.
Do you want like just a bowl of birria?
Yeah.
Or do you want tacos? What do you want?
I just want a bowl of birria. Thank you. So yeah, that was the funny story. Is that so? For 5 more years, she lived after she was on her deathbed, just saying, "Y'all imagined it." So yeah, that's kind of funny to me because never tell anybody anything on your deathbed, because what if you live? What if you live for 5 more years and your family's like, "What have you said? What have you done?" Because that's what happens. So yeah, it's a good story. Then I was on Ancestry.com. If you don't know anything about your family, go to Ancestry.com. I think the Mormons own it.
Oh, Christy was correct regarding, okay, here we go. Espanol. So Pastor Freddie said Espanol. So, yes. Oh, he wants me to speak Spanish. Oh, I get it. Lo siento, señor pastor.
I see what you did.
Randy said the meat store. So he wants, it's not that been, and it's not that impressive. Okay, yeah, we've been to that meat store, but the one in Mescali's, there's a few items of that meat that are a few of the meats that we liked and wanted to try. And then Esther Horan, who her husband is a great cook, the marinade is deep inside the meat. So and especially when it's marinated like that, they probably do that pressure marinating when they do in bulk like that. I don't know if it would be salvageable, baby. I really don't know. We can try it.
I'm going to try it. It's 100 pesos. 100 pesos. And I don't mind it.
And it wasn't horrible. It just wasn't great.
Exactly.
But yeah, so that's what I was correct about is the marinade. Now, I'm correct about most stuff, Esther, but the marinade, yeah.
She's not. Now, I was just talking about something.
I wasn't listening.
I was talking about my grandmother deathbed.
She also said that the only reason why John married me is because he got me pregnant.
It just took her two.
But it took 2.5 years, 2 years and a bit to have a kid. But whatever.
Yeah. So, but that's what it was. Ancestry.com.
Oh.
So Ancestry.com, like I said, believe the Mormons have handled that. But you've got every document you could ever imagine in there from your family. You can trace your family tree. I can trace my family's to the 1500s. So that's pretty darn impressive, like all the way. And you can also find out, you can do the 23andMe and find out if there's any hanky-panky going on in your family. So I think I'm going to do that. Obviously, if you have any serial killers or anything in your family that maybe haven't given their DNA to the cops, it's going to be a problem for them because they're clearing up all these 40, 50, 60-year-old cold cases from DNA samples. It's amazing how each of us have this code in our system. So it is very cool. So you can find out what other stuff's going on in your family. I've been watching lots of crime.
And then they'll have your DNA
stories.
so they can do all kinds of weird stuff with it.
They could technically make a bioweapon that just takes you out.
Yeah, and
that's pretty cool.
Shirley is agreeing. Carne Selectas is good, but not great.
Yes, it is.
It is. The only thing is how you can take a cheap, if you can figure out how to take a cheap cut of meat and then turn it into something awesome, then Carne Select is really good because, I mean, Zach buys that espaldilla and all we did was throw it on the barbecue and it was delicious. Lots of times they,
I think it was 39 pesos a kilo.
Slow cook it too. And it just, so I think that's like anything is what you do with it. Like your life.
Why don't
everything.
we go right now there?
Oh my gosh.
And then we can slow cook something tonight.
We're having steak tonight. We all agreed. You are just here on a need to know
Nobody
basis.
tells me anything. We were going out for dinner yesterday. We had the dinner at the church, and it's like, oh yeah, we're doing this tonight.
No, you knew about the dinner. I had talked to you about it when they first.
Okay. Yeah,
it was the
maybe
church dinner you didn't know about.
And I'm like, how can you do that? She's a horrible, horrible person.
Because I control your schedule. I'm
But
inviting
it's not even
you.
in my-
Next time, I'm just not going to invite them.
It's not even in my schedule. Because if it was in my schedule, I would at least get an email, ping, 30 minutes before, 10 minutes before, whatever the alarm is set for. But now, nothing. Just, you will do this. And
So again, this will be a New Year's for John to remember because it'll be his last one.
I doubt I'll remember it anyways. I don't remember much anymore.
Swear to God, I'm going to kill him, you guys.
All right, guys. Have a fantastic New Year's. If you want to check in tonight, 8 o'clock, Vallarta time. 7 o'clock, Alberta.
Just by 8
6
o'clock Vallarta
BC.
time. Don't mess things. Don't.
Yeah,
confuse
so 8
people.
o'clock Vallarta time. And I'm going to have the links on our Facebook. So you can go to our Facebook pages to see the link. We'll take you to the games.
And you
It'll
don't
be
have
fun.
to play. What happened?
I don't know.
Better just finish. Oh, it looks like we're still going.
Oh, well.
I don't know. Okay.